Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got Yannick Hanfmann taking on Andy Murray. We've got a Murray match. What's up? I see a lot of people already in the chat. I'm excited about that. Already see a lot of people here chatting up. Okay, I see I'm showing up here. I'm going to get the scoreboard on the screen as well. Right now, two players are warming up. How's everyone doing? Let me know in the chat. I'm excited to call this one. I'm always excited to call a Murray match. Murray, since I started watching, it's been one of my favorites. Yo, hello. How's it going? All right, two players are warming up. We're going to get this started. Let me get the scoreboard on screen before they begin here. Murray warming up his serve. These two have never played each other. I'm excited, though. It's always fun to watch a Murray match. Lexi, what's up? What's up? I'll get to the chat in a second. I got to get the... I got the scoreboard. Get the scoreboard working. All right, here we go. Hopefully that's showing up. But yeah, these two have never played each other. Both these players kind of in a little bit of a weak spot in the last few tournaments. Murray has lost his last 4 straight matches against top 100 opponents. He won a match against a Japanese wild card, I believe, who's like 668 in the world. But in general, he really hasn't been doing very well recently. And Hanfmann also, he's lost 5 of his last 8 matches. So both these guys kind of in weak spots. Murray lost a really close match to Demonor, 8-6 in a third set tiebreaker. I forget where it was. It could have been Beijing. It could have been Shanghai. But he lost to Demonor in a tight one. He lost to Sakulin pretty badly, I believe in Shanghai. So I believe to Demonor in Beijing. He lost his Sakulin pretty badly, so he's just not been doing very well recently. He lost to Dimitrov at the U.S. Open. The momentum's really kind of come off for Murray. I felt like it was really good up until like kind of the grass swing when he coming into Wimbledon. So hopefully he picks it back up. I always enjoy still seeing Murray around. Yeah, and also you just never really know what to expect. So, and Hanfmann can be dangerous. So yeah. Anyway, welcome in everyone. We're gonna get this started. I'm excited. Who we got in the chat? Who's shown up? Who has shown up? We've seen a lot of people. Faison, remember to like the vid and subscribe if you're new. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll be here from first point to last. If you're new, we do kind of play-by-play. We do kind of back and forth, talking back and forth, watching the match. It's a lot of fun. Idmo Lady first. Jogan, Jean, what's up? Everyone in here. Lexi first. So me. What's up? Lexi in here. Who else? I think this is going to be an exciting match. Yeah, I'm going with Andy 5. I don't know what you mean, Lexi, but yeah, I think Andy is going to win as well. This is just best 2 of 3. But I think Andy's going to win, but I would not completely count out Hanfmann either, honestly. Because Murray is not really where he was a few months ago. Murray, for the season, by the way, is 15-15 on the season. I thought it would be a better record, but he's actually won, I believe, 2 or 3 challengers this year, 1 on clay courts, 1 on hard courts. All right, match beginning. Let me get the scoreboard working here. Cool. Yeah, he won a couple of grass challengers in a row, which made a lot of people, including myself, think he had a good chance for a second week at Wimbledon. He lost a really close match at Tsitsipas. Had he won that, he would have had a great opportunity to get there, but lost another epic. It's in the net, the return from Hanfmann, 30 love for Murray. I'm excited to watch this. Murray's always been one of my favorite guys. And also, he's one of the main, like, in my personal tennis viewing experience, he's actually a really kind of important player for my watching experience for a few different reasons. The first tennis match I ever remember watching any of was the match that he won against Gasquet at Wimbledon. where he came back from 2 sets to love down. It's kind of crazy that was the first one, but the first one I remember watching any of was that match on TV. So it's an ace down the line, by the way, for Murray, 40 love. I'm also just a fan of Murray, so I'm happy the guy is still killing it. Serve. Out wide, backhand Hanfmann, backhand slice for Murray into the forehand of Hanfmann. That's a winner across court, 40-15. Hanfmann is going to want to not only, Hanfmann is a tall player, big server. The rest of his shots can get a little bit awkward if he's rushed on them or if he's really testing on them. But when he has time on his shots, he can actually play pretty well to dictate. He likes slower courts to be able to have time on his shots. So Murray, actually, I don't think will want to play pretty passive. I feel like recently a problem for Murray is playing pretty passive, to be honest. He's never been the guy to completely dictate the court, but he might want to play a little bit more on top of the baseline here. We'll see what he does. Backhand for Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann, backhand Murray to the backhand of Hanfmann, backhand slice. The forehand that goes out. Yeah, Hanfmann's hitting his shots well. Hitting his shots well. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Jogan. I think Murray may get spanked, but I hope I'm wrong. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not going to count Andy out like that. He did a little bit against Saffield. Eubank's playing right. Is he winning? He just lost to Jan Lennart Struff, who was on one before he got injured before Wimbledon. Who took out Eubanks? Yep, that's Struff. Yeah. Korda's playing. Okay, let's go Sebi. I'm rooting for Sebi for sure. Forehand, Murray. Forehand to the forehand. Murray, it's in the net. 40 love turns to deuce. That shows you where Murray's confidence is at. 2016 Andy Murray, that would never, ever happen. Ever. 0% of the time. But yeah, Korda's playing Echeverry. I think Echeverry is one of the nicest guys on tour, and I actually really enjoy watching him play. I think he's a talented guy that's going to have some really good results on clay in the future, not just at the smaller kind of golden swing events, but at the big tournaments. But I hope that Korda wins, because this is, Korda loves the hard courts. I hope that he can keep rising up in the ranks at the end of the season. I hope Echeverry does something on the clay. I hope Korda gets the win today. I'm rooting for Sebi. Struff needs to get a few more big wins to get some momentum going after doing so well in Madrid. Yeah, doing well in Madrid, doing well in the final in Stuttgart. Lost to Tiafoe in a really close match. I think he had championship points. So 11-9 the breaker for Tiafoe. Struff has had a great season all season. He was outside the top 100 in the world, climbed back in. I was kind of waiting for him to climb back in. I was a Struff fan even before this year. I always thought he was really mentally solid. There's something about like the clearly very good mentally tough players that really attracts me. Deuce. But yeah, so I was hoping for Struff to come back, and I was hoping for Struff to come back once again after he got injured after Stuttgart. So it was a shame he missed Wimbledon, because on the grass he plays crazy as well. Deuce. I was actually surprised that was the clay courts where he had his best tournament this year. Deuce. Murray serving, long game to start us off. But it's all Hanfmann's played well to climb back, but it's the mental side that's gotten away from Murray here. Forehand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. That's it big. It's a break point for Hanfmann. He fist bumps. Advantage to Hanfmann. Advantage to Hanfmann. See what else we got here. Hey, we got Terry in the chat as well. Welcome in. What else we got in here? We got Weston in here. Cam will be probably commenting on the Korda match. I hope so. I haven't gotten any notification from Cam. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is this a rough time for Cam? It's hard for me to think about times there. Let's see. What's up? What's up, Jogan, Gene? Glad to be commentating it. Break point here. Murray serve. Forehand. Hanfmann to the forehand of Murray. That just stays inside the line. Forehand down the line. Smash from Murray. Easily put away. Deuce. That was not good enough from Hanfmann, but he had a chance. He had a chance. He had a good passing shot down the line. He didn't. He decided not to go for it. But sometimes that's the pressure of the other opponent. He has. They've got respect for Murray and what he can do. And Murray has great hands as well. Good speed around the net. Deuce. Not the best, but good. Deuce. Serve out wide. That goes out behind the baseline. Advantage to Murray. Advantage to Murray. Welcome in, everyone. We're here from first point to last, covering this Hanfmann versus Murray match. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like Sandy got this. Come on. Yep. Murray won the last. Oh, geez, yeah. Absolutely. Murray, Wawrinka, Cilic, Nadal, Djokovic. I mean, all of these guys. We got to... Advantage to Murray. About to serve. Taking a lot of time. Kick serve. Backhand of Hanfmann to the backhand of Murray. Drop shot. Oh, Murray runs. Can't get there. That's a good drop shot of Hanfmann. If you want an example of why Hanfmann is not just a big server, there you go. There you go. Hanfmann has had a good season, by the way. He's gotten his career high this season. Before this year, he was outside of the top 100 in the world. He climbed up after also a good run in Madrid. Hanfmann had a good run in Madrid. I think won 5 or 6 matches there. A lot of them close wins. So he's climbed up. He likes the clay. I mean, even though he's a big server, tall player, and can hit some big shots, it's the he likes the slower courts where he has time to hit his shots. Advantage here to Murray. See what Andy can do to finish this off. Serve down the line is a let. Serve from Murray. Down the line, forehand of Hanfmann's in the net. 1-0 to Andy. It's 1-0 to Andy. Hi, Anthony. Hey, what's up, MJ? You're on during the day. Yeah, I had to wake up early in my time, but I said, you know what? Screw it. I will be up for a Murray match. I'm down. Made semis in Mallorca also. Yeah, I mean, dude did well in grass, did well in clay. He beat Tsitsipas in Mallorca. Yeah, beating Tsitsipas, that's it. Who wins? Murray. Still offers hope for a proud nation of 6 million. Yeah, let's go, Andy. Steve, that's it, Steven. Listen, I'm a fan of Murray. There's a lot that I can say about Murray. Like I said, the first match I ever watched was Murray, but also I stopped watching tennis from around the end of kind of around Shanghai 2017 to the beginning of 2019. I was a diehard tennis fan, like diehard for forever, and then I kind of stopped watching during that period, like literally just turned it off. I stopped watching for like kind of personal reasons, had to take a break from it. Then it was 2019. It might have been even earlier than Shanghai. It was like a year and a half or 2 years. But then it was Australian Open 2019. I got it recommended on my YouTube, Andy Murray retirement, and like blew my mind. It's like Murray is retiring already. That just sucked me right back in. Right from that point, I watched Murray's match against Bautista Agut, all of that. So listen, Murray was the first tennis match I ever watched, and it was also the first the guy that kind of got me back into watching tennis. If that didn't happen, I was planning on not really returning to tennis anytime soon. I wasn't even thinking about it. That kind of sucked me back in. So he's also just been one of my favorites. I mean, people in the back in the day used to call Murray boring and stuff. I never got that. If you play tennis, you understand how good Murray is. Very talented. Very creative player. He's not flashy, but he's very creative and fun to watch. And one of the smartest players, in my opinion, who's ever played the sport. Very smart player on the court. 15-all. Busta has been out for injuries has been out for ages due to injury. Yeah, BCB, Carreno Busta, can't come back. I think he came back in a challenger like 3 weeks ago, lost in the first round. Hopefully he finds it again, because that's sad after winning Canada last year. Smash put away from Murray. Gets the 15-30. When you get chances in a service game, it's hard to just hold comfortably in the next one. That was good athleticism for Murray to get to that smash, by the way. It wasn't easy. I'm feeling Murray in straight sets. I'm hoping Murray can find something here. I'm hoping Murray. Let's see if he can do it in straights. Slice to the forehand of Hanfmann. Goes out just behind the baseline, 30-all. Is it warm in Atlanta? Always. It is always warm in Atlanta. It doesn't matter if it's December, if it's June, if it's the middle of January. It is absolutely steaming in Atlanta, which is why I hope to move soon. I hope to get away from Atlanta soon. Forehand from Murray down the line to the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand Murray to the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand slice Murray. That goes out. 40-30 for Hanfmann. This could have gotten away from Hanfmann real quick. It's still 40-30. Murray's still in this game. No offense to Atlanta. I mean, there's cool stuff about it. I appreciate the fact that I've kind of I've grown up here, but yeah, I would like to move to Los Angeles at some point. I've been wanting to for a few years, but I need to get enough money for that because Los Angeles is expensive. 40-30 for Hanfmann. Goes out. Kick serve, backhand Murray. That goes out. Bad error, a couple bad errors from Murray. Kind of giving Lang Hanfmann get his first game in the match, 1-1. Where are you moving to? Yeah, I mean, LA would be the hope. If I can't do that at some point soon, I'd like to find another place that's closer. I'm thinking through a few things. Not to throw Georgia under the bus. It's just not really for me. I also live in the suburbs. I'm kind of more of a city person in general. So I would want to find something else. And it is just too hot here. Hey, what's up, Sean? Has Murray talked about his physical fitness lately? Nothing that I've seen. I haven't seen anything personally. Nothing that I've seen personally, no. I always expect a longer match when it's Andy. Lexi, didn't he play it was the start of this year, right? Where he played all of those matches, saving match points and being down down 3 match points, 3-hour-long matches. I think 8 of the first 9 matches he played this year were over 3 hours long, which is ridiculous. LA is nice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's problems with LA, the traffic in LA. There's a lot of homelessness in LA, which is sad. There's a lot of problems with LA. And it's also hella expensive. But it is somewhere where there's a lot of opportunity as well. So I want to live in LA and travel around. That would be my hope. But I need money. I need more money. 15-all. Surfer Manny is a good one out wide, 30-15. Kind of kicked out wide. Alcaraz's injury could cause him a lot of issues. I've heard that's a very painful problem. Okay, really? Yeah, I'm not super knowledgeable about the different kinds of injuries, but yeah, hopefully he recovers from that soon. He's actually dealing with 2 injuries simultaneously. Yeah, there's something about Alcaraz where he gives full force during the season. He's kind of running out of gas, 30 all. It kind of makes sense. I mean, it's kind of the Rafa Nadal factor. You just hope it doesn't start affecting him during the middle of the season. I feel like it might be a rhythm thing. Like but hopefully he doesn't experience something much worse in this middle of the season, which kind of hampers that. You know what I mean? Like end of last season, he had issues physically, and then start of this year as well, and then he's been kind of fine. He was able to push full force for a while. Hopefully, same thing happens for next year as well, but I hope that there's not another injury kind of hampering him, because it does seem that there's a bit of a factor that playing his physical kind of game style can lead to injuries. Just hopefully it doesn't do it so often that it's Del Potro-esque or something like that. It certainly doesn't seem like it will be to that extent, but let's hope that if he looks like he was, hopefully he doesn't have a career where it's like, okay, if he wasn't injured, he would have won 25, 30 Grand Slams. Hopefully he doesn't end up only winning like 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, 8 is a lot, actually, but if it seems like he'll win a lot more than that, had it not been for injury. That's a big backhand down the line. Hanfmann is hitting really well so far. His backhand has always been the thing that's impressed me more with Hanfmann, and you need that against Murray, who has such good backhand. It's a good shot down the line. Like I said, Hanfmann's not really been doing that well recently, but he's also been up against some tough opposition. He actually beat Lajovic and Kecmanovic. Kecmanovic, who did well last week in Beijing qualifying, and then he lost to Alcaraz in the first round, which shows you how tough that Beijing tournament was to have to play Kecmanovic in qualifying. Backhand cross court from Murray, comes to net, backhand volley, forehand from Hanfmann, hits the tape. Oh, it goes wide. Murray fist bumps, advantage to Murray. A lot of long games so far. Remember the Andy K match? Could have gone either way. Yeah, listen, speaking of me being up early, I woke up, I think at like 8 a.m. or like 9 a.m. It wasn't particularly early. While the Australian Open was going on, I was like, oh, well, surely the Australian Open is over. Let me check the scores. Murray and Kokkinakis are finishing their 4th set. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I can't even believe it. I was like, wow, Murray comeback is on. And then I watched the end of that match. I was ecstatic to be able to even see that. The level in the 5th set was amazing from Kokkinakis as well. Some of the shot making, the rallies. That's a fantastic match. So forehand error from Murray. Too many errors from Murray so far. Kind of letting Hanfmann off the hook on a few of the game points so far. Deuce. Yeah, Murray Kokkinakis is one of the matches of the year. I wouldn't blame somebody for saying that's the match of the year. I think Alcaraz Djokovic Wimbledon takes it for me, especially with the history and stakes behind that match. But either way, that match is incredible. Alcaraz Djokovic Cincinnati as well could clearly be a number 1. I could see an argument for that being ahead of Wimbledon. I think the 3rd set in that match is the set of the year. I think Wimbledon is probably the match of the year for me. But both of those matches are incredible. Backhand slice of Hanfmann, forehand of Murray into the forehand of Hanfmann down the line. Backhand slice from Murray, cross court. Slice of Hanfmann goes out. Advantage to Murray. 1-1. Serve. Down the line. Hanfmann, forehand Murray. The forehand drop shot. Hanfmann, and he runs. Ooh, he gets under it, but he hits it out. Deuce. This match is going to be 4.5 hours, the way it's going so far. Long games are expected in the Andy match. Gene, how long has this match been already? Just 3 games. Actually, I can check, right? How long has this been so far? Yeah, 20 minutes already. At least 20 minutes into the match after 3 games. And we're still at deuce. Or actually, not even 3 games yet. We're 2 completed games in 20 minutes. First serve in the net from Murray. Second serve. Goes out from Hanfmann. Advantage to Murray. Backhand, the backhand of Murray, backhand Hanfmann to the backhand of Murray, backhand rally, sliced. Backhand Murray steps into the court, hits it wide though again. It's not good for Murray. Deuce. It's not good on the backhand side. It's also not good mentally. This is not a shot. He went way too close to the line. Deuce. I mean, Murray might be running out of gas towards the end of the season too. We might have to take that into account. He is 36, playing with a metal hip. It's easy to forget that or take that for granted. That is the reality of the situation. Deuce. 1-1 and deuce. He is one of the better athletes, one of the fittest guys back in the day, and I mean still to some degree at his age, but we should take that into account, I think. Advantage to Murray. All right, he should put this away here. Match clock says 23 minutes already, by the way. Serve. Down the line, chip return. That's a great return. Slice to the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand slice to the forehand of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray. The forehand of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray. Chipped into the backhand of Hanfmann. Cross court. Backhand Murray. Pass. That's out. Deuce. 25 minutes. First 3 games of the match. It's a toss-up who could win, like both players. Yeah, Shelly, that's exactly it. It's hard to predict. Steven, I've recently had a bilateral total hip replacement. Big up to QualityShot Tennis for bringing us this match. Oh, I hope that went okay, and I hope you're recovering. Hope you're recovering well, and no problem. We're glad to be commentating it. I'm happy to be commentating. Yeah, I want to get up early for this Murray match for sure. We're trying to get a lot of matches in for the end of this kind of late year swing, whether it's me or Faison or David or whoever's commentating. So hopefully we can do that. Bring some tennis over. Advantage to Murray. Forehand Hanfmann into the backhand of Murray. Backhand Hanfmann. The forehand of Murray. That goes out. It's another error from the racket of Andy Murray. Way too many errors. I don't know if the stats will show you the unforced error count, but it is high. It's high. I don't know if it's fully updated either, even if it does have it. 5 winners, 3 unforced errors, 0 unforced for Hanfmann so far. That tracks. That seems about right. Although it seems like more than 3 for Andy. Back to advantage for Murray. I think it's his 5th game point of the game. I think maybe even more than that. Advantage to Murray. 25 minutes in already. Serve. Gets distracted by the crowd. Serve out wide. Murray finishes it with an ace. 2-1. Finally. And he clutches up, gets out of it with a big serve. I mean, that's what Murray's got to do. Murray is one of the best returners of the last whatever. He is a fantastic returner. Let me get the score down. He's a really great returner. So he should not be He should get chances on the Hanfmann serve. If Murray can serve well, then Hanfmann shouldn't get too many chances on the Murray serve because Hanfmann isn't an amazing returner if Murray serves well. That would be what Murray hopes would happen. But we could get a lot of close games nearly every single game, especially if Murray can't serve very well. All right, let me get the score down. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Quality Shot Tennis. Bring over to you this Hanfmann versus Murray. Hey, what's up, Cedric? Anthony, big up. I appreciate it. What's up, Cedric? Glad to have you in here. We're here for the Murray match. You don't know what's gonna happen. I think Murray taking on Hanfmann. It's exciting. If Murray had a touch more power, he'd be killing these guys. I mean, he's playing too passive. Yeah, exactly. If he'd be like step inside the court, taking on the forehands, then maybe something would happen. I don't know if it's the lack of confidence or what it is. I mean, he's never really been the guy who. I mean, he has always played a little bit passive, a little bit on the defensive side, or not defensive, but a little bit behind the court, kind of defense to offense kind of game. But I mean, he needs to step in more because the forehand is not doing the damage that it used to. He's not getting the depth on it that he used to either, so it's not really working. Cedric, yeah, we got a lot of people in here. I think that Hanfmann will win this match, but it's not a bad prediction. It's not a bad prediction. I say Murray in straights, but Hanfmann could do something, and it definitely can go 3. It ended at the wee hours of the morning. Yeah, Murray Koknaka, because both are exhausted. I think that after that, Andy had a longer match again. Right, I think it was the first round. Murray played Berrettini. Berrettini had a match point, and Murray came back in a 5th set tiebreaker. And then the next match, Murray had to play another epic. And he beat Koknaka 7-5 in the 5th set in what was one of the epics of the year. All right, 1-2 here. Hanfmann serving, 15-love. Somehow it's still only 1-2. Backhand, lob, smash. Murray's there. It's not a great smash. Backhand volley. Murray's there again. Lob, smash. Murray's there at the forehand. Vintage Murray, drop shot. Ooh, Murray just in the net. Hanfmann fist bumps. Rally of the match so far. By far, 30-love. If Murray got that, that would have been all over the highlights. I mean, Hanfmann should have put away the initial smash. He kind of let Murray back into that point, but still, that was good. Good scrambling for Murray. Just didn't get up enough on that slice. I don't know. It was like he didn't get low enough. Didn't bend his knees enough. Just right into the middle of the net. 30-love. After a long point, though. That's the thing about tennis. You have to get every shot exactly right, especially at this high level where they're trying to go for the lines and hit closer to the lines and go for so much. Just one small thing goes wrong in one shot and the point ends. That's why these guys are so good, that they don't often hit unforced errors. That's why tennis looks so easy. You don't understand that these guys consistently hit shots, almost every single shot that almost nobody else in the world can hit. So they make it look easy because they can do that. 40-love. They can go for a lot and do it consistently. By the way, we are a half hour in. It's 1-2, 40-love for Hanfmann. Backhand cross court, backhand of Hanfmann, backhand of Murray into the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray, cross court into the forehand of Hanfmann, backhand Murray to the backhand of Hanfmann. That's in the net, 40-15. Murray's got to step forward. He's got to step in. At least try it. Arc. Damn it. Yeah, Hanfmann went up. Murray drop shot and lobs. Goated. Yeah, absolutely. His lob is one of the best ever. His lob is one of the best ever. Serve goes out. Murray's lob is crazy. He won the Davis Cup with the lob. Serve from Hanfmann. The backhand of Murray, backhand Hanfmann to the backhand of Murray, slice. That's in the net, 40-30. We've had a couple 40-love games turn too close from both guys. 40-30. I don't know if I've ever seen the first 4 games of a match go 35 minutes. So if that happens, this is I've never seen that before. 4 games to go 35 minutes. I mean, the first 3 games by themselves lasted around half an hour or so. Or at least like 25 minutes. Very long start to this. Serve out wide, back and return. That's a good return. Blocks it back. Murray scrambling way behind the baseline. Lob way up high. Smash. Murray's there on the do side. Murray completely scrambling. Drop shot. Murray's there with the forehand. Backhand. Hanfmann tries to get it with the lob, but he can't. And he's scrambling. Murray was way behind the baseline. Still managed to find a way to win that point. That wasn't a good drop shot from Hanfmann, though. Way too much air on that. Went way deeper in the court than I think he wanted it to. He kind of sliced it too forward into the court. I think he meant to drop that shorter. Deuce. Serve. Backhand Murray. Bad backhand into the ground. Advantage Hanfmann. Hanfmann frustrated, pointing at his racket. Sorry, Murray frustrated. Muzz. I thought Muzza before was Muguruza. Yeah, different nicknames are confusing. Let's go tiebreak all 3 sets. Yeah, Alexi. Well, when I was commentating at 4 a.m. that other match, that almost happened. I'd be more okay with 3 sets now that I had a full night's sleep. If it goes 7-6, 7-6, now I'd be happy for it. Forehand, inside out, forehand Murray, inside in to the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. That's in the net. And he's fighting. Like I said earlier, Murray is 15-15 on the season, which I think is actually better than it was last year, but he still wants it to be higher. He wants to have a positive win percentage. He wants to be winning matches. He did win, I think, 3 challengers this year. I think 2 grass challengers and a clay challenger, if I'm not mistaken. At least 2. I think that's right, though. So in challengers, Andy's been doing pretty well this year. Aside from the ATP 2. Forehand into the forehand of Murray. Down the line, backhand Hanfmann. That's massive from Hanfmann. Advantage to Yannick. Serve, Hanfmann. Kick serve, backhand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray. The forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray. Down the line to the backhand of Hanfmann, cross court goes out. This match is just, every game is never ending. We've had 4 deuce games in 4 games. I think every single game has had at least 2 or 3 deuces. I could be wrong, but each game has been extremely close. I've never seen the first 4 games of a match go 35-40 minutes. That is ridiculous length. That means that we've had 4 games. This game's not even over, but we've had 4 games go 35 minutes. That means an average of 8.5 minutes per game. That's ridiculous. Backhand goes wide, by the way. Break point for Murray. Break point for Murray 10 hours later. This is insane. Anthony's channeling Wolverine. Oh, this will be gone. I like to keep my beard a bit long when I have the long hair. This will all be gone. I'm filming Tennis 360 with Eliza later today. I'll be gone before that. Forehand chipped into the forehand of Hanfmann, drop shot. Backhand Murray runs. Oh, it just clips the top of the tape. Deuce for Hanfmann. I am channeling Wolverine, channeling Hugh Jackman. I wish. We're gonna be here for a while, yeah. This is insane. Should I cancel my work for tomorrow? Yeah, I think this is gonna go. I think this is gonna go a few days. This might be longer than Mr. Mahoo. A few hours later. Deuce. 36 minutes. Let's keep count. Longest best of 3 match of the year, 3 hours and 49 minutes. Alcaraz Djokovic. If this does beat it, that would be hilarious. Longest best of 3 ever with regular tiebreakers, 4 hours and 3 minutes, I'd like to say. Nadal Djokovic, Madrid. One of the best matches of all time. Forehand to the forehand of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray into the backhand. Drop shot of Hanfmann. That's too good. Hanfmann's drop shot is on. Advantage Hanfmann. Let's play game. Every time there's a deuce, we're gonna take a shot. Well, I'm gonna be drunk on stream, so I'm not gonna take part, but y'all can. That's a volley put away from Hanfmann. Rack in the air, 4-2-2. But listen, after 37 minutes, that took an eternity. It feels like the first set should already be coming to a close. We're not even close yet. Longest set of the year, by the way, happened at the U.S. Open. I don't remember the exact length of time, but it was Djokovic-Medvedev second set. I think it lasted like an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 43, something like that. So if every game lasts that long, this is going to beat it by about 5 multiples. So forehand to the backhand of Murray, backhand Hanfmann. That goes out. 15 love for Murray. Serve down lines, forehand, the net from Hanfmann. 30 love. 30th love for Murray. Murray would love a quick service game here. Drunk Anthony is an interesting Anthony I'd like to know. Well, I always joke with my friends. I was literally saying this to my friend yesterday that, the world, me, just in my own how I am without being drunk is so, like, I've always been super, like, hyper and, like, intense and very passionate and very kind of, I don't know, a bit crazy. And, like, if you add me being drunk to that, it's not a good sight. You don't want to see that. Backing down the line, Murray with a quick service game. After 4 games that last, like 20 minutes a pop. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but each one lasting forever. Murray with like a minute-long service game. 3-2, at least that's what it felt like. 3-2 for Murray, holds to love. You can take a shot of water, Anthony. Yeah. The shortest game so far is a 40-30 hold for Hanfmann. Yeah, it was up to that point, yeah. But even that one was long. Had some long rallies. I think one of the requirements in QualityShot tennis team is no drinking. Yeah. No, that is, yeah. I have water. I have water, I've got coffee, that's all I need. I thought I read Murray 2-1. It should be by now. It should be by now. By the way, Hanfmann is 51st in the world. He is 23-20 on the season, having the best season of his career. He's 31 years old. Like I said, Murray is 36. He exploded into the top 100 this year. His career high ranking was 90th. He got his career high this year. In Madrid. Madrid was a really crazy tournament this year. I mean, Alcaraz won the tournament, but, I mean, there were so many upsets and crazy stuff going on all the way throughout Madrid. So many long matches, best of 3 matches that went to third set tiebreakers and just were absolute epics. Madrid was a bit underrated this year, but Hanfmann had a good run there. But yeah, having the best season of his career, but recently not so good. After Hamburg this year, he's been 6-8, losing his first 5 matches since Hamburg, 5 in a row lost. And he's 5-8 since Hamburg, not including Davis Cup, where he beat the world number 158. So Hanfmann not really doing so well. And like I said earlier, Murray has lost 4 straight matches versus top 100 players. Lost to Wimbledon quarterfinalist Roman Sapulin very comfortably, 6-3, 6-2, I think. Then Sapulin beats Zverev in the next round, even more comfortably. Also lost an epic to De Minaur. So both guys kind of on a bit of a losing streak recently, but they both are great when they're playing well. So anyway, that's what it is. One thing we have learned in the course of Andy's career: never hurry a Murray. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna get drunk together, Anthony. I mean, you described yourself drunk as me sober. All right, sounds good. We'll do that. We'll do that at some point. 30 love here for Hanfmann. 2-3. 2-3. 30 love. Serve out wide. Forehand Murray. Oh, don't know what happened there. Hanfmann puts his racket up to do a volley. Ball goes right past him. 30-15. It was one of those Twilight Zone shots. It's like you put a racket up, completely misses. You like those shots, though, because, I mean, it's all of the shots they're hitting constantly are so incredible that whenever you hit a shot like that, you're like, okay, they're just like us. They miss shots. They're just like us. Serve down the line, backhand Hanfmann. The backhand of Murray. Pass. Oh, Hanfmann's there. Great shot. Volley. Volley to volley. Lob over Hanfmann. Kind of a crazy over-the-head lob. That goes out. Great rally. About 5 shots back and forth right at the net like ping pong. Ping pong shots, and it's 30 all. 2-3. So would we like a quick service game? I would like this to speed up, yeah. Be right back, fans. No problem. Will you stream the Elite Cup and WTA Finals? Yeah, we'll be here for WTA Finals. I think we'll stream some of Elite Cup as well. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. We have some coverage of stuff going on. A new member for channel correspondent, Matt Hill, joined the channel. And he's a great kind of journalist. He does our Twitter and follows all the stuff on there. He'll be covering the Elite Cup. And yeah, I hope that we'll be covering it too. I'm excited for a lot of stuff. Paris, ATP Finals. We got the season's still going. Vienna's on this week. I love the Vienna and Basel tournaments. This is one of my favorite stretches of the year. It rivals maybe being my favorite stretch of the year. I really do like this kind of hard court swing on the faster courts. I personally tend to like watching faster courts more than slower. I like to play on slow courts. I like to watch fast courts, but anyway. I'm excited for the end of the stretch. I mean, you have different players being a little bit more injured than usual, but still, I really enjoy this kind of last stretch. Deuce. First serves the let from Hanfmann. Deuce. Serve. Down the line. Murray slice. That's in the net. Advantage Hanfmann. Was the most boring game you have ever watched? That's a great question. I got to think about it, though. I'll think about it. That's a good question. Advantage here for Hanfmann. Every game. Every single game. Except for that one Murray love service game. I don't think he's going to be holding to love very often. Backhand to the forehand. A Murray cross score. Forehand Hanfmann to the forehand. A Murray backhand Hanfmann cross scoring to the backhand slice. A Vandy forehand Hanfmann. That goes out. This is lasting forever. It's lasting forever. Deuce. 2-3 deuce. I mean, the match time has got to be at least like 43 minutes or something. I don't know what it's at exactly. Usually what it's got on here on 1024 is a little bit behind. 46 minutes. And like I said, this is a little bit behind, so it's probably like 47 minutes long so far. It's ridiculous. 2-3 and 47 minutes. Back in return goes out for Murray. Advantage to Hanfmann. Most boring game I've ever watched in my life. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what I could answer for that. I know there are good answers to this. I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Back into the forehand. Drop shot. Hanfmann goes into the net. Deuce. I mean, I don't know if this has got to be better for Hanfmann, right? I would think with Murray, although Murray's been a bit of a marathon man all year. Deuce. If this keeps going like this is going to be the longest best of 3-set match ever. If it keeps going like this, it is going to be the longest best of 3-set match ever. I wouldn't mind Murray holding that record. Forehand to the forehand of Murray, cross court, backhand to the backhand slice of Andy, backhand of Yannick to the backhand of Andy, backhand cross court into the backhand slice of Hanfmann. Beautiful. Oh no, he just missed it, I think, did Hanfmann. He almost made it. Advantage to Murray, break point. Yeah, very close. Replay shown now. Yeah, it's about an inch out, 2 inches out. Now, I think a Gilles Simon match. Did Simon play? Who was it? Gilles Simon played somebody that I thought was that I got pretty bored by watching in the middle of the match, but I'm forgetting who it was now. Forgetting who it was. Maybe it was Kukushkin? Simone versus Kukushkin? I think I watched that one. It was one of those guys. It wasn't a top guy. But I watched that one because it was actually happening pretty late stages of a tournament. I'm trying to think. Was it Kukushkin? I'll look it up real quick. But that one was a struggle. Whoever it was. Yeah, Simone versus Gilles Simon, Kukushkin, quarterfinals, Lyon, 2018. Yeah. I think that was it. That sounds right. Something like that. Might have been that one. Might have been another one. But yeah, I would say that one. Gilles Simon, I mean, he's a great player. Sometimes a struggle to watch, honestly. So. Gilles Simon playing Murray in Paris. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, Gilles Simon is a good answer. Yeah, I was thinking him too. I think he pops up to a lot of people when thinking about that, honestly. Murray backhand into the top of the net. Advantage to Hanfmann. 50 minutes played. 5 games completed. First serve, kick serve is wide from Hanfmann. Second serve. Kick serve, backhand of Andy. The backhand of Hanfmann hits the tape. And of course it goes back in the side. Deuce. This is unreal. I mean, listen, I keep talking about longest best of 3-set match. More easily, I can imagine this set staying on this kind of path and being ridiculously long. And then whoever wins this set probably like goes on a tear and wins the second set. I feel like both guys are going to put their all into this set and then might tire out a little bit. But this set could be one of the longest sets ever. It's already on its way. Deuce. Stage just inside the line, backhand to the backhand of Murray, backhand Hanfmann to the backhand Murray backhand Hanfmann. We're having a lot of backhand rallies. Backhand Hanfmann down the line. Forehand chipped. Back into that ad side. Drop shot is a terrible drop shot into the net. Hanfmann knew it right away. Advantage to Murray. Hanfmann trying different shots. He doesn't really have the prowess aside for really being in control of the court, not like Murray does. Murray's really good at the cat and mouse. Hanfmann trying to get to his level, but not quite there. Advantage. Murray's just got to play solid on these kind of break points. Although this is only break point number 2. Hanfmann's had mostly game points here. Backhand Murray. That's short. Forehand inside out. Backhand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. Backhand Murray. The backhand of Hanfmann down the line. Forehand Murray. The forehand of Hanfmann. It's the tape and it goes out. Murray gets the break 4-2. Andy with the break. Finally. 52 minutes match. And we've finished 6 games. 52 minutes long, 4 games. 6 games. Need to get back for work. Are these guys trolling us, Sean? Exactly. It's so crazy. Hanfmann couldn't convert on any of the game points. Murray couldn't do it on the deuce points. I mean, and it was going like small margins too. I mean, a guy was hitting a backhand just wide, hit Hanfmann shot at the tape, went back on his side, but it was ridiculous. Serve here from Andy. That was the first break of the match. 53 minutes in. Honestly, never seen a set like this. Serve. Backhand of Hanfmann goes wide. I mean, I was saying long sets. Alcaraz versus Djokovic, Cincinnati, 3rd set. Medvedev versus Djokovic, US Open, 2nd set. I'm sure there are other less famous sets that were long this year, but this could be high up there. Medvedev, Zverev, Indian Wells. I'm sure some of those sets were pretty long. $15 love here for Andy. Backhand, Murray, the forehand of Hanfmann goes well wide. I mean, this might get away from Hanfmann. I feel like, in general, if Hanfmann carried that on throughout a whole match, Murray could get a little bit tired. It could be a fitness issue. But in general, I feel like Murray really brought Hanfmann to his level, which I think helped Murray out, actually. Because Hanfmann doesn't have the prowess to be able to rally like that and to hold it to that, play the cat and mouse. I was thinking at the start that Murray will want to step in general. But I don't know. That could have been what Murray. That could have been Murray's game plan. That could have been good for him. 30 love for Murray. Down the line, backhand Hanfmann to the forehand. Murray backhand Hanfmann, cross court backhand slice Murray. The backhand of Hanfmann, backhand of Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann, cross court backhand Murray. That's a great shot. A lot of pace. Forehand Murray, drop shot, beautiful. Oh, Hanfmann gets there somehow. Past Hanfmann. Hanfmann still runs. It's in the crowd. 40 love. 40 love for Murray. That was a good get from Hanfmann, though. 6'4". Murray's not short either. I think he's 6'3". He might be 6'4" as well. I think Murray is 6'2" or 6'3", but that was a great get from Hanfmann. I didn't think he was going to get there. Forehand, Hanfmann to the forehand. A Murray drop shot from Hanfmann. Murray runs. Ooh, great flick from Andy. That's the wheels of Andy, 5-2. Shall you not forget who's on the court, 5-2. That was a great get from Andy. Probably shot the match. Just gets right under across court. Terry, yes, Andy, get in there, Andy. There's a saying in Scotland, these guys are at the Kuzlik in this game. That's a good one. I don't know exactly what it means, Steven, though. You'll have to explain to me. You'll have to lay that one out because I can't get it just from that, but sure, it's good. Deuce, drink. Felt like a day. The games are lasting forever. It's 5-2, though. It feels like now that Murray got the break, he's running away with it, though. But listen, the set has been so crazy. I'm not completely counting Hanfmann out from it just yet. But really, literally, what Sean said, are they trolling us? Is right. That was ridiculous. Driving but listening, nice. I appreciate it, Joe. Yo, Frank, what's up? What's up, my man? Glad for you to be joining in. We've got the GOAT, Andy, taking on Hanfmann. It's been 5 hours long so far. It is 5-2. It's been 5 hours. So that's what it is. Every single game has been about 20 minutes, and it is 5-2 for Murray. By the way, winner of this match plays the winner of Korda and Echeverry. I'll check what the other scores are. I love the Basel tournament. I love Vienna. I love indoor tournaments like Dubai, Rotterdam, like during that kind of stretch of the year in February, but also Basel, Vienna. I love these tournaments. Watching these tournaments. What are the scores going on? Basel Open scores. Van de Zandschulp is up 5-4 on Batista Agut. Good to see Van de Zandschulp kind of having a sort of rebound off of that heartbreaking Munich final loss. I didn't know if he would get over it all year, but he's kind of been doing a little bit better recently. Echeverry and Korda have not started yet. They'll be on after this. But yeah, it could be a Murray versus Korda second round. That's one that caught my eye right away here. And Baez beat O'Connell. By the way, tomorrow there's some good matchups as well. Wawrinka versus Shevchenko. Runa Kecmanovic. Kecmanovic beat Runa last week. Jari Manarino. Demonor Schwartzman also happened last week. Some rematches happening. But yeah. What's going on in Vienna? That's a good tournament as well. I'm hoping to do a lot of lost streams this week because I really like the tennis that play this week. I've got some time, so what else is going on? Kachanov is up on Sakulin 6-4-2-1. Arnaldi is up in a tiebreak over Ramos Vignolas. Nice. Lehechka beat my boy JJ Wolf. Well, that sucks, but it is what it is. I root for JJ whenever I get a chance to. Whenever I see him. I was a huge fan of JJ Wolf anyway, but then I met him in Atlanta. I got a chance to meet JJ Wolf and interview him, and he was just the nicest dude. So, Tsitsipas team, Tiafo Evans, Dimitrov Musetti. Those are some matches going on in Vienna tomorrow. A lot of good matches happening in both tournaments. It's good volley put away from Hanfmann, by the way, 40 love. It was a slice down the line. It was a good lob from Andy, but Hanfmann put it away easy. Wasn't even a smash, really, just a volley into the opposite corner. 5-3. All right, Hanfmann wanted this is the first easy Hanfmann service game. This is just what he needed going into 5-3. Murray's had a lot of deuce games. By the way, we're already an hour into the match. Kick serve, Andy, slice. That goes out, 40-15. But if Hanfmann holds here, then I wouldn't completely discount him from breaking Andy in the next game, or at least giving himself chances. 40-15. Serve out wide, backhand. That's in the net from Hanfmann, 40-30. So, I mean, we're talking about long games. I can't count how many times the guy has led 40 love. There's been at least 3 or 4 times now that guy's led 40 love and it's at least gone back to 40-30, if not deuce. Serve here coming from Yannick. Serve down the line. It's too good. It's an ace from Hanfmann, 5-3. Ace from Hanfmann, 5-3. It's going to be interesting what Andy does here. Andy needs to ride this momentum wave. I mean, what has been going on in this match so far? Why has it been this like topsy turvy? I would assume that first serve percentage is not very high from either player. That's my guess. Oh, I am completely wrong. That's the kind of thing that makes me feel like I shouldn't be talking up here. 71%, 78%. Okay, first serve percentage is high. Second serve point's not very good. Yeah, it's just on the important points. Neither guy's been very clutch. I mean, winners to unforced isn't actually terrible for either guy either. But lot 15 for Hanfmann. I kind of got the feeling Hoffman's going to do something in this game, honestly. Lot 15. Serve. Down the line. Forehand chip into the forehand of Andy. Inside, that's a bad error for Murray. 30, love 30. Another error for Murray. I mean, doesn't quite have the range on that forehand yet. He's hit a few errors from that side, especially when going for winners. Love 30. So down the line's too good. 15-30. It's an ace. An ace from Andy. Serve down the line, forehand chip into the backhand slice. Murray comes to net, backhand Hoffman pass, it goes wide, 30 all. Andy 2 points away from the set. It's been a marathon set. This is probably the longest 6-3 set ever. It's got to be one of them. One of the longest 6-3 sets ever played. $30 all. Serve. Down the line, forehand Hoffman, the forehand of Murray, backhand Hoffman, the forehand of Murray, backhand Hoffman, the forehand of Andy, cross court, forehand Hoffman, the forehand of Murray, backhand Hoffman, cross court, Hoffman scrambling. It's a big rally. Both guys are going to put 100% into this one. Backhand, forehand Murray, forehand Hoffman to forehand. Murray, backhand Hoffman. Down line, it's a big shot from Hoffman, big backhand. 30-40. 30-40. I mean, if this set keeps going, 5-3. I mean, listen, if Hoffman breaks here, this set really has the makings of being a really long set. It had that little bit of a break period where it wasn't going as long, which honestly is a good thing. Like if this set is going to be longer, because it kind of gave both guys a break from those long games. This set, if Murray doesn't hold, which he should, Murray's got to get some good first serves here. First serve into the net. Second serve. Second serve for Murray. Kick serve. Forehand Hoffman. Forehand Murray. Hits over it. Ooh, that's going to be too good. Hoffman almost got it, though, with the squash shot. That's in the net. Deuce. Murray is 2 points away again. Come on, Muzzle. That's it. Let's go, Murray. Got Faison here in the chat. What is my blood Murray doing? Yeah, I don't know. Murray's playing around. Serve here for Murray. Out wide, forehand chip. The backhand. Murray hits it behind Hoffman. Kind of bit of a chip. That's in the net from Murray. I mean, that forehand is really finding the net or finding itself outside the lines. A lot of errors from that side. Yeah, he hits the ground. I don't blame him. It feels like the type of thing where Murray hasn't quite been able to fully mentally tap in. It's kind of hard playing Hoffman. He doesn't give you a whole lot of rhythm. At any point, he might be going for a big forehand winner right away, or he might be trying to rally it out or drop shot or just hit a lot of aces. But it's advantage to Hoffman. Forehand chip into forehand. Murray cross court. That might be too good. It is. It's in the net from Hoffman. The set is still going. And it might be 6-3. Is this the longest 6-3 set ever? I would genuinely be curious. I would genuinely be curious. Deuce. First serve in the net. Not finding first serves in this game. Big forehand return from Hoffman. Backhand, the forehand, a Murray cross court, forehand Hoffman, a lot of topspin. The backhand, Hoffman, huge shot. Huge shots come from the racket of Hoffman. Not as big there. Big backhand from Murray. Down the line, tries to neutralize. Forehand chip from Hoffman goes out. Murray at advantage. He gets set point. Tries to finish the set off 6-3. Arc, yeah, Murray play clean. And he's got to step up here. Yikes, that's it. Thanks for answering my question, Anthony. Sorry that word didn't get back to you. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Cedric. Advantage here, set point for Murray. See if Murray can finish off this marathon set. He takes as much time as possible. Goes down to 0 on the serve clock. Second serve here. Can't buy a first serve in this game. Serve. Backhand Hoffman to the backhand. A Murray backhand Hoffman to the backhand. A Murray forehand Hoffman to the forehand. A Murray cross court forehand Hoffman to the backhand. A Murray cross court. It's a good shot. Backhand slice. Oh, that's a good pass. No way. How did Hoffman win that point? It's a magic act. This set is just not going to end. That was a slick slice from Hoffman. Pass. I mean, that was a tough shot. I thought all in the world he was going to miss it. That was going to hit the sideline. Murray hits a volley off, and then Hoffman with a bit of a slice volley into the open court winner. Deuce. Hoffman fist bumps. We're at deuce, 5-3. By the way, don't forget to like the video, guys, if you are enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be here till the last point. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We'll be here for more matches throughout Vienna and throughout Basel and Vienna as well. And more matches throughout the year. Forehand, Murray cross court, forehand of Hanfmann, forehand down the line to the backhand of Hanfmann. That's a massive shot from Hanfmann. Just not going to let the set go. Advantage here for Hoffman. Break point, big point. Serve down the line. Hoffman might have gone. He got it. Murray was stepping in. Hits the baseline. Backhand. For Murray, it goes long. 5-4, the set still goes. The set goes on. That was a bad game for Murray. Murray couldn't make a first serve in. So many bad forehand errors. Just not, that's not what Murray does. He had set point. That was a great slice from Hoffman to get out of it, but that was not clutch for Murray. It's not the Murray that we would have seen in 2014, 2015. Just got away from him, honestly. The set has no end, Frank. Lexi, I know the set is not gonna end ever. The set, I said it earlier. I mean, that break in like 5-2, 5-3, that little bit of a break of not having very long games might have actually made it so that this set just has so many long games and rallies to finish it off. I mean, this set is going to last forever. Oh, Murray, yeah. I think second set will be a long one, too. I will disagree. I think the second set will not be close to as long as this one, but we'll see. It could be. So glad Andy is hanging in there, Jogan. Yeah, I mean, but he's just not. There's a bad game to lose that last one. But yeah, Sandmole owns this ATP Basel. We will witness a masterclass. I'm always rooting for Stan. Let's go, Stan. I want to see Stan win another slam. I want to say nobody's prepared for Wimbledon next year when Stan gets the career Grand Slam. That's all I'm saying. Nobody's ready. Murray, play clean. He's got. It's not what he's doing at the moment. He's got to. Auto line calls. Yep. No challenges. It's gonna be like that all tournaments 2025. Kecmanovic up a break in a set. Yeah. Van der Zandschulp ain't cooking this year. No, not after Munich. If he won Munich, could have been a different story. Kecmanovic will beat Runa again. Yeah, I probably, but I think Runa will at least play a better match this time around. That's my kind of prediction on it. But yeah, Runa is not finding it at the moment. Just realized how stacked that WTA Elite tournament is. Yeah, there's a lot of great players there. Krejcikova's in form again. Yeah, Samsonova, Ostapenko can play crazy. Either crazy bad or crazy good, but hopefully it's crazy good. It's forehand into the ground for Murray. 15 love for Hanfmann. No, that WTA tournament is stacked. Elite Trophy tournament is underrated. I wish that ATP had that. I mean, next gen finals is like cool, but like I want an ATP Elite Trophy. I think that's a fire idea. Like Hurkacz, Demonor, Tommy Paul, Nicholas Jarry, they don't deserve to have a tournament showing how good of a season they had. I feel like that'd be cool. It's always a little bit underwhelming. Like we're playing our last tournament in Paris, and it's like, I mean, I don't know. I want an ATP Elite Trophy. I think that'd be fine. Ooh, a lob over beautiful lob for Murray off the return. Hanfmann leaves it. I think Hanfmann left it because he couldn't believe that Murray would have hit that good of a return, but it stays in. Yeah, it was great hands for Murray to block it off. Perfect lob. Hanfmann shouldn't have left it. Serve. Hanfmann back in return to the forehand. Hanfmann forehand. Murray pass. Forehand. Murray can't get there. 30-15. I mean, Hanfmann's going to hold here, and this set is going to last forever. This is ridiculous. I want to look up so that I know. How long was that set in that Medvedev-Djokovic match? I want to know the length. Exactly, because it was a crazy set. Medvedev-Djokovic, hour and 44 minutes. In that second set, that's unbelievable. But we have that set to beat in length. That's a forehand volley put away 40-15. It's gonna be tough to beat that, but I don't know if there's ever been a set longer than that hour and 44 minute set. By the way, Murray gets a warning for audible obscenity. I don't know what he said. Didn't hear it, but 40-15. Serve. Down line goes long. Second serve. Serve out wide. Backhand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. Cross court. Backhand Murray. He gets up to a forehand volley. We're going 5-5. Murray's got to be careful. I mean, running up to that ball, he hit the ball into the crowd. It's a little bit borderline. I hope he doesn't get called for it. He shouldn't get called, but he just got a warning. He doesn't want another one. 5-5. He's got to be angry right now. Hour and 15 minutes in. 5-5. All right, let's see how this finishes off. I was excited to watch Murray because I like watching Murray anyway, and I like that he's still around, but you also just don't know which way this is going to go. I don't know. Let me know, guys. Who's winning the set? What's going to be the score? Give me your prediction. Also, give me the length of time prediction, how long the set is going to go. Let me know, how long do you think the set is going to go? It's an hour and 15 minutes already. Nearly every single game has gone to deuce. 15 love. I think every game but like two or three. 15 love for Murray. They've got, let me think, 28 minutes to beat the Medvedev Djokovic set. It's a good serve from Murray. Pretty love. Andy heard me about the tiebreak. Sorry. Yeah, this match is never ending. Lexi, it's your fault. This match is never going to end. Oh, Murray, yeah. Murray's contriving to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. It's almost harder to do, right, Steven? He's getting in his own way. Someone tell Murray he's in Basel ASAP. Bro is lost. I don't know what he's doing. This is a bet. I mean, this might be a second love service hold, but outside of these two games, forehand inside out, backhand to the backhand of Murray. That's a good shot. Forehand, the forehand of Murray down the line. Could have been a better shot there. Backhand drop volley is beautiful, though. It's a beautiful shot. And it's 6-5 after almost an hour and 20 minutes. It'll be an hour and 20 minutes by the time they get back to the court. 6-5. Yeah, I don't know what Murray's doing. He's not really at his best. He's not playing his clutch. So let's hope that changes. Murray loves to torture his fans. Yeah, me. Murray loves to torture me. It's been torture all year. What are you talking about? I knew what to expect coming in. I had a feeling it was going to be that type of match. We're gonna finish that game at 22 my time. 3.5 more hours. This match is gonna last forever. 70 hours, 68 minutes, or whatever. That's what was it? 11 hours, 5 minutes. This room. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ashley. What's up? Match is lasting a long time. I think more than 3 hours. Okay. 3 games haven't gone to deuce. That's what I thought, Weston. Yeah, 3 games haven't got to deuce. That's crazy. Yeah, it was that 40 love service game that Murray held. Before, it was the game just now. It was the game of Hanfmann after Murray served to love. Hey, what's up, Ashley? We got Ashley in here. Thanks for coming in. Always good to have you on the streams. Smash the likes, peeps. That's it. Don't forget to like the video if you guys are enjoying it. We're here for all the tennis. I'll be filming a podcast, Tennis 360 podcast, later today. We'll have a lot to talk about. Hopefully that should be a good one. So make sure to join for that. It's not going to be a live like this. It's not going to be a live stream. We record on Mondays. We put them out on Tuesday mornings. So, and we have more live streams coming throughout the week. I'll be doing more streams, and also I think David should be doing more streams. Hopefully Faison. I would love to see him do a stream as well. We have more streams coming. Don't forget to subscribe as well to the channel if you are enjoying it. I think this match will finish tomorrow. It will be suspended. That'd be ridiculous. We still got Corda. Corda still has to play. Forehand goes out cross court. 15 love. It looks like we're going to a tiebreaker. This set deserves a tiebreaker. 4 games without deuce now. Okay, yeah. Does Vienna have curfew like Wimbledon? It's not even close to the curfew time is what's funny about it. If it goes to curfew, I think it'll have to last like 8 more hours. Forehand from Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray cross court to the forehand of Hanfmann. That goes out. 15 all. Where is Ash? Yeah, hopefully Ash can do a stream. I'd love to see Pat do a stream too. Liam, who has a good YouTube channel of his own, tennis section. I've been a fan of his channel there. He does good streams on here. I hope whenever Hassan, be great to get a lot of people back. We're trying to get more commentators on the channel too. I know Faison is. So yeah, we got a lot of good commentators on here. Yeah, hopefully Ash comes back. I like the Ash streams too. Forehand, back in Murray. That's in the net. 30 love for Hanfmann. It's a combo like no other. David is an Andy fanatic. Like I am for Sinner, David is for Andy. David, like if I ever commentate a Federer match, I would be unbashed just Federer fan. That's how David is like for Murray, who's still around. Like if you think I'm a fan of Sinner, you haven't seen me be a fan of Federer. Because I was a Federer fan back in the day. Well, I still am. But yeah, I mean, listen, we got our favorites. We got our favorites. David, yeah, it's hilarious. David is a big Novak fan too. I had he was going through it when we were watching the Djokovic Alcaraz Cincinnati match. That was probably my favorite stream I've done. It was right up there. It's probably my number one. And David in the chat was going crazy. I had to get him on stream because it was so funny. He was just freaking out in the chat. I love it. It's so funny. 30 on. I try to like keep it more under wraps, I guess. Although maybe I won't always, but yeah, David just goes through it. Forehand cross court, forehand to the forehand, a Murray backhand into the forehand, a Murray forehand, the forehand of Andy cross court, forehand of Hanfmann to the forehand of Andy big cross court, forehand of Hanfmann. That's a drop shot from Murray. That's a great drop shot. Couldn't be hit any better. We got a second, third set point for Murray. I mean, I don't know how he pulled that drop shot from that position. Couldn't have been hit better. Mirajon-esque. Just over the net. Impossible to play. 30-40. Janowitz-esque. Alcaraz-esque, all the drop shotters. 30-40, set point number 2. First set point was really clutch from Hanfmann because Murray hit what could have been a winner against 50% of the tour, but Hanfmann hit a really good slice pass to neutralize. First serve is out, second serve. Hour and 23 minutes in to the set. Not many longer sets. Kick serve, back into Andy, into the backhand. Hanfmann, forehand of Andy. The forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Andy. The backhand of Hanfmann stays in. Forehand Hanfmann, cross court, that stays in too. Forehand cross court is good. It's in the net. Andy grabs it 7-5. Andy, the marathon man, gets it 7-5. That set never ended. It never ended. That was ridiculous. Murray finally getting hour and 24-minute first set. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Lucky David didn't do this one. He'd be losing it. Yeah, I got to get David on here, though, like I did for the Cincinnati final, though. That would be so funny. I'm just like, oh, my God. And David's like, no. Just freaking out. That's the dream. No, David's great. What happened to Patrick and Liam? Yeah, I think they've just been busy. Liam's busy with a lot of stuff, a lot of tennis stuff of his own. But hopefully he's back for a QST stream soon. David and Anthony, favorite player is me. Don't lie, Anthony. Not for me, it's Fed forever. Sorry, Maynor. Yeah, David and me are both Sinner fans, though. So I would love to, if Sinner gets to a major final, a double stream with me and David would be hilarious. By the way, we'll be back for the second set, so don't forget to stick around. I'll be here for a second set. I mean, you don't even have to remember to stick around. Just don't leave, or whatever. Hope you guys are enjoying it. No, Yannick, you screwer. Yeah, Yannick couldn't figure it out at the end there. Go, Andy. Yep. And he got done. Andy got it done. Great stuff, Murray's halfway up the Monroes. One set apiece. It's likely going to be Korda in the next round. Murray versus Korda would be a really great match. I'm almost positive they've played before. I don't remember when that was, though. Murray Korda. That sounds familiar. Hour and 24 minutes set. Actually, the first set that I watched all year, I think, was right around this length, an hour and 24 minutes. It was Medvedev's first set of the year. I forget who he played, but he went like an hour and 25. He saved 9 set points against somebody in the first set. That was like an hour and 25. That was the first set I watched this year. I don't remember who that was against. If I could look it up. That was in Adelaide, I think, before he played against Djokovic. Sonego. It was Medvedev versus Sonego. The first set was an hour and 24 minutes. Yeah, same length. But yeah, not many sets you'll see that'll be as long as that one. That one kind of, I completely forgot about that, but that was a crazy set of tennis too. Murray and Korda have played twice before. Oh, speaking of Adelaide, that's a coincidence. They played in Adelaide. Korda beat Murray 7-6, 6-3. They also played in Gijón last year, and Korda won with a very weird score, 6-4, 1-6, 6-1. Both pretty close, though. That'd be a good match if we get it. All right, let's see. Okay, play starting back up. Serve from Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. Forehand Hanfmann. That goes out. 15 love for Murray. But yeah, hour and 24 minute first set. If every set is as long as that one, then yeah, this would be the longest best of 3 set match ever. Not counting the Olympics, where you can go 1917. Like Del Potro and Federer did in that semifinal in London. Second serve here for Murray. Forehand cross court, forehand chip. That's in the net. David freaking out is the David I would also like to know. Well, I mean, David could go from like 0 to 100 watching the stream. It's great though. Federer, he'll be like freaking out in the chat watching matches. It's funny. Federer, Maynor Sapphire Federer. Okay, there you go. Nice. I'm kidding. No, Maynor, of course. Maynor, you're the favorite right behind Federer. There you go. Slice from Sinner, the backhand. Slice of Murray, forehand, drop shot. That's in from Hanfmann, 315. But for me, it's just impossible to beat Federer. Federer is like, he's my favorite player ever. And that includes the future. Like, Federer was just different to me. He inspires how I view tennis in general. M&A sitting in a tree. They did last year, I think, at Gijón. Yeah, Gijón 2022. $30 all. I think, what we got here? We got here in the chat. Edamo Lady, Maynor, Jogan, Terry, Lexi, Ashley, Weston. Got a lot of people in here. Oh, foot fault called on Murray. $30 all. I don't know if I've ever seen that, honestly. Serve into the forehand of Hanfmann. Goes out in a big, come on, big yell from Murray. I'm your WTA fave player. I mean, I guess that works. Do you play for WTA, Maynor? Are you somebody else that I don't know about in the chat here? Backhand goes out. Murray 1-0. Maynor, don't pay attention to Lexi. Lexi just does crazy stuff in the chat. Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. Lexi does crazy stuff in the chat. Don't take tennis players. Love means nothing for them. That's a good one. 1-0 here for Murray to start us off. But really, if every set is as long as the first set, this is going to be the longest best of 3 set match ever. The longest best of 3 set match, 4 hours and 4 minutes. Nadal Djokovic Madrid 2009 semifinal. If every set is that long as the first set, then this would be 4 hours and 12 minutes. So it's unlikely, but the first set was crazy. And it does have the building blocks of being that long, just because Murray is such a great returner that he's going to be close in a lot of the Hanfmann service games. And Hanfmann isn't the best. Murray hasn't been serving at his best so far. So Hanfmann could get close in some of his. And he's been returning pretty well, to be fair. Lob over Murray. Murray's going to get there. It's the classic one-hand backhand lob over it. Hanfmann smash, put away. 15 love. Federer is a fine wine. Murray, a rare double malt. I love that. That's cool. I mean, what is Novak then? Novak is just an everlasting something. Everlasting serum that just never goes away. 15 love. Novak is the best 36-year-old of all time, you'd have to say. I mean, back in the day, there were some crazy ones, Ken Rosewall, Pancho Gonzalez, but even that, I mean, Ken Rosewall won a major at 37, but he didn't win 3 out of 4 majors at 36. That's ridiculous. Backhand cross court and the backhand slice of Murray forehand. Drop shot's too good. I mean, Ken Rosewall, Richard Gonzalez, Pancho Gonzalez, who I think is always underrated. Those are some guys. I mean, Federer was incredible at 36. He won a major at 36 and played some amazing tennis, almost all the way to beating Djokovic at 38 years old in straight sets. There's a lot of guys that have had crazy longevity, but in terms of just a 36-year-old, I mean, Novak was technically 1 set away from winning the calendar slam. Forehand Murray down the line, backhand slice of Hanfmann to the backhand of Murray, forehand Hanfmann to the forehand of Murray cross court, forehand drop shot. Murray runs. Oh, I can't get under it. Runs into the net. 30 love. 30 love. Anthony, I used to play juniors at Israel. I was number 8 at best. Ooh, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, I used to play junior tournaments too. I wanted to go to an academy. I wanted to try to go professional, but just didn't end up happening. So, I mean, I wasn't anywhere. I mean, I said that out of the blue. I was nowhere near the level of trying to do that. But I'm just saying, at 13 or 14, I felt like I was pretty good at playing, and I felt like I had a good talent for the sport. I loved the game so much. I wanted to try to do it, but I just never. That's just not the way it panned out. I even took a break from playing tennis for about 5 years, actually, and then I just gotten back into it about 2 or 3 years ago, and I feel like I'm playing the best I ever have. So that's cool too. Forehand to the backhand. It goes out for Murray. But yeah, I used to play junior tournaments. I loved going to junior tournaments where everybody would have their own kind of family and team come and have their own routines and warm-ups. And I don't know, seeing all the players sign up. Yeah. 1-1. I'd love to play some tournaments at some level. I can't play anything remotely like high level at the moment, like super high level, but I'd like to do something just for fun. I do love playing tournaments too, even losing. I just love winning. Like I always remember something Federer said, like he loves winning more than he hates losing. And I hate losing, but there's something about that winning feeling and being able to prove it to yourself and just keep getting better that really attracts me to the game. Serve for Murray to the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray, the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray, the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray, the forehand of Yannick down the line. It's a big forehand. Forehand of Hanfmann, back to the backhand of Murray. That's a pass cross court, but Hanfmann's there at the volley. Love 15. Love 15. I beat Glushko like 11 years ago. That's great. That's awesome. I don't have a story like that. I have a story of having different tournaments that players that like I've seen at tournaments that I've spoken to, but I don't have a story of beating or playing a really, really like top player or anything like crazy. But I'm injured for a while. I wish to be back to pro tennis, but I guess it's too late. I mean, go for it. I guess. I don't know. Especially if you're juniors number 8, you can always go for it. I would say go for it. But yeah, I do wish though that I put my all into trying to do that, because I do feel like, I don't know. You never know, you know? Might as well go for it. Love 30. Well, way to go, Manor. That's impressive. That is. The only person I've beaten in tennis was one of my brothers, and he was living at the time. Lexi, I got to play with you. I got to play with you sometime. Get you some practice. I retired at 16 because of injuries. Okay, well then it's, yeah, I mean, I feel that. I feel that. I stopped playing soccer when I was real young because I got injured. And I remember I got injured in tennis as well. It was like a month before I stopped playing. Not super serious, so, but that was one of the reasons I stopped playing. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. But yeah, I stopped playing, I think, also at 16 or 17, so similar. And then I joined military, and other injuries happened. I came back to play as a hobby. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, tennis is a lifetime sport, but I still struggle with injuries. That's the worst though. All right, 15:30 here for Hanfmann. Hanfmann with a chance. This could go 3 sets. Hanfmann gets the break. I don't think Hanfmann has held a lead with the break in this match so far. 15:40, Murray in the net. Murray throws his racket on the ground, or kind of drops it a bit. 15:40. Shapo is done for the year. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Shapo. Dennis needs to get together. Shapovalov. He's too talented to just kind of let this go. I hope he has like a Kyrgios type of thing. His mentality is all out of whack. Hopefully he can really focus in one year and like get it to where his talent levels have shown he is for like almost like 5, 6, 7 years now. When did he break out in Canada and beat Nadal? I don't remember exactly when that was, but Shapovalov's got to get it together, because it's a bit of a waste of talent, to be honest. I mean, I kind of hate when people say that, but he's just too good to watch to let it go like that. What the fuck is soccer? Yeah, football. I usually call it football too. English football. In the States, it's soccer, but 30-40. Backhand, forehand of Murray into the forehand of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. That's in the net. Deuce. I mean, another deuce game. We're an hour and 40 minutes of the match. Hour and 40 minutes into the match. Speaking of injuries, it's been 5 years since he won a title. He's only won one title. He's only won one title. He's been to the final of Shanghai, but he's only won one title throughout his career. It's a big shame. I still believe that he's going to have a good run at some point, but it doesn't look like he's going to ever get that consistency, if he ever does come back to the same kind of level. He's even spoken about literally retiring, which is just not something you like to see, honestly. We're still at deuce here. One deuce. Sorry, guys. I think I disappeared for a second off the screen. Back now for the call. This one, it is Murray here serving. Try to get this back here. Murray here serving another long deuce game. I lost my stream here on my side. Get this back. It's an advantage to Murray, by the way, to get out of this game. Already over an hour and 40 minutes played, just the start of the second set. Murray holds for 2-1. All right, here we go. Murray holds for 2-1 in the start of this second set. Lexi, is it my connection? How come I can't hear you? Yeah, sorry. No, it was my connection on my end. I got frozen up for a bit. Let me see if the stream. How's the stream looking now? Let me know, guys. How's the stream looking now? Hopefully it's back. Looking fine. All right, cool. All right. So it is Murray leading up 2-1 against Hanfmann. Marathon first set. I think this set is probably not going to be quite as long, although that was a very long 2-1 game. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next. It's 2-1 for Andy. Howdy, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. What's up, Matt? Good to have you in here. Be right back. No problem, Manor. No problem. I know we all know the script on this match, and it doesn't end before 3 hours. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, even before the first set, the marathon first set, I was like, you know what? Give me the contract. I know what I'm signing up for. I'm signing up for Murray and Hanfmann 3-set, 3-hour match. Murray comes back from 4 match points to win 7-5 in the third set. We all know going in what to expect from this match. It's classic Murray. It's classic Murray. Of the match doesn't last too long. Anthony has to pick up his carrot costume for the dry cleaners. Yeah, right after this, I think. It's right after this. That's where I'm in a bit of a hurry. Kurota boys. Frozen. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was my connection from my side. We got it figured out now. I mean, Tommy still has 1 title. There are some players with talent that didn't win a single title. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Paul having only one title is pretty crazy. Yeah. So hopefully Shapo can find his way. It's just more so the kind of inconsistency, which is kind of a little bit worrisome. But, I mean, he's shown good tennis in the past. That's quite amazing. Even a great mentality at times when he's really focused in. He's played some good matches. I still like Dennis, but he's got to figure it out because right now it's just not there for him. By the way, Hanfmann has gotten away with a few drop shot winners. It's working out well for him, 40 love. It works out well for these guys who have big shots and are able to hide it well. Like a guy like Alcaraz. He hits a big forehand that follows it up with a drop shot. I mean, you see with Fabian Marajan, who's kind of having a bit of a rise up. Serve out wide, goes wide. Morazan has big forehand that just follows it up. Morazan reminds me of a guy back in the day who should have had more success, Jerzy Janowicz. You don't know what to expect. It kind of has this weird form on his drop shot, which might look like he's about to crush a forehand from high to low, but he He goes for a drop shot instead. So it's these guys that can kind of hit big, but then disguise it. Disguise in a dropper anyway. That bloody one Stockholm. Yeah, exactly. Just Stockholm. I worry that Shelton will be one title wonder. I kind of agree. I don't know how many titles he's going to win, but I'm encouraged more and more recently by his kind of he's hitting the forehand very well. I like his net play. He's playing aggressively. Let's hope that he wins a lot more titles, but I do worry a little bit that he's not going to have quite the success that a lot of people are putting onto him. Also, the pressure is going to be a lot. Once he kind of, I don't know, gets out of this kind of little bit of a momentum rush and a little bit of a streak he's on. Let's see if he has the consistency and the deep runs to get past the best players in the world and win titles. 15 love here, 2-2. Serve out wide, backhand aside from Hanfmann, 30 love. It's a double fault for Murray, not even close on the second serve. 30-15. Doesn't want to let Hanfmann back into this game. I always think the Wonder Kid is in the ATP and not in non-WTA. Yeah, a lot of young players around both ends. If I'm going to watch Andy, I'll make sure to bring 10 bags of potato chips, lots of drinks, blankets, pillows. Yeah, about 10 cups of coffee as well. Be good. I've watched the Scottish national team for 4 decades. And Murray, we have a multiple Grand Slam winner in 47 ATP tournaments. The football team won the Rouse Cup in 1985. Yeah, Murray's had recent sports success for England. That's great. 40-15 here. Yeah, Murray represents GB well. So 40-15. Serve coming here from Andy. First serve into the net. I feel like the first serve percentage getting lower and lower for Andy. Even when he was getting them in, they weren't particularly effective or incredible. It's kind of just not quite hitting his spots on the first serve, I feel like, a lot of these times when he is making them. Forehand just stays in pretty short. Murray attacks it, cross court, drop shot. That's a terrible drop shot. Hanfmann down the line. Murray's there with the lob. Smash. Hanfmann. Murray's there again. Because of course he is. He hits it in. Back on the baseline. Backhand. The forehand of Murray. Forehand Hanfmann. The forehand of Murray. Down the line. Backhand Hanfmann. Cross court. The Brit gets it. Drop shot. Fake drop shot from Hanfmann. 40-30. Hanfmann gives a smile. Federer's on the court playing his great rival Andy. 40-30 at 2-2. That was a fake drop shot from Hanfmann to end that chaos of a point. I don't know what to say because it was probably the rally of the match, but also Murray completely let Hanfmann back into the rally with the drop shot. But fake drop shot from Hanfmann. Hanfmann immediately gives a smile. 40-30. I like Hanfmann. Hanfmann's fun. I like watching Hanfmann play. 40-30. Serve down the line is well wide. The first serve is all out of rhythm for Murray. Fake dropper from Hanfmann. Got a fake drop shot. Hanfmann runs around a backhand, hit forehand return, forehand from Hanfmann, another drop shot. And he tries to run. Can't get there. Almost runs into the bulkhead at the side. Back to deuce. So many long games. It's ridiculous. What's the longest match you've ever played, Anthony? I have a great story. And it's a match that I played recently that I think is the longest. I played a lot of long matches. I've played a lot of long matches back in the day when I played juniors. I remember this match that I played, I think against a guy named Ethan, where we had rallies that lasted like over 100 shots. At least that's what it felt like in my head. It was, in Rome, Georgia, and I don't know. He was like me, so like he wasn't the tallest guy around. Very quick. We would rally a lot. Neither of us were really coming to net a lot, hitting a lot from the baseline. Not really going for a ton of winners either at the time. We were both like 14 or 15, but we had so many long rallies. I don't know how long that match was, but I'm pretty sure my longest happened about 2 or 3 months ago. So, advantage here for Murray. Serve. Down the line, forehand from Hanfmann to the forehand of Andy, backhand. Hanfmann, that goes out, 3-2. Okay, so the longest Murray survives, by the way, that could have been tough. I think Murray's up 40-15, 40 love. The longest match I ever played, it happened a few months ago, Sean. And so it doesn't even sound true, this story, but it did happen. I couldn't even believe that the match that I just played it. It was the worst loss I've ever had. It was actually a doubles match, a mixed doubles match. I was playing on an A6 team, A6 Alta team, mixed doubles. And I was playing with this really good women's player. She played like A1 or like double A1 or whatever for a women's team. She was very good. I didn't have as much experience for doubles, but I have played doubles before, but I mostly like playing singles. But anyway, I was playing a mixed doubles match. We won the first set. I think 7-6 or 6-4, one of those, pretty close. But we won the first set. We were up 5-2 or 5-3, but I think 5-2 in the second set, and I had 5 match points on my serve, and I choked. I couldn't get into the right mental zone. I choked. It was a very long match up to that point already, like 2 hours. We started the match at 8:45 in the morning. I choked. I gave it away, and then the other team won that set. I actually thought at one point I won my next service game in that set, and I thought we had won the match, but we only went up 6-5 or something. They won the second set in the tiebreaker. Anyway, long story short, we finished the first 2 sets. The match ends, I think, at 12:30. The match is 3 hours and 45 minutes in length in the heat. It's like 80 degrees. This was in the summer. We started at 8:30. At some points in the third set, I was like, am I like cut out for this? I was like testing my own like physical fitness or whatever, but it was a fun match to play, but yeah, it was heartbreaking. I lost it physically, mentally, and then in more ways than one. The guy that I played was such an asshole. Like, he was throwing his racket against the fence, against the net. Right from the start, he was making comments. Like, I made the shot of the match. I had this incredible forehand. He hit like an overhead. I had a forehand winner pass. Kind of like extended grunt, just things that happen in a match. And anyway, I hit a good shot. I yelled, come on, like the first time in the match. He yells, come on, right after, just to mock me. Whatever. Anyway, they come back. They say 5 match points. It was a great learning experience for me. I wanted to say something to the guy because he was so annoying, but I just kind of restrained myself, whatever. But right from the start, he was like making fun. My strings were making noises. He was like making fun of it. He was like cursing. He knocked one of the balls that we were playing with out of the court. But yeah, 3 hours and 45 minutes in the heat. I had 5 match points on my serve. So that's my story. It sucked, but I learned a lot from that match. So I'm happy that that happened. Because honestly, a few of the matches that I've played recently, I think about that match. I'm like, you know what? I've been in this position where I'm serving up 5 match points, a set and 5-2 up. I couldn't believe that happened. And I played this long physical match. It's helped me a lot in understanding I need to finish matches off right away, and not really let up anything. So it's all learning experiences. The tougher the loss, the more you learn from it. But it sucked. It was awful. I also learn about like commentating matches when I play tennis, because when somebody chokes a match, I'm like, I get it. I get it. Or when somebody plays a long physical match at this level, it's much impossibly harder for them at this level. But I kind of understand it more after having played that, at least to some small degree. So anyway, it sucked. That was the longest match I've played. It was a loss. Backhand Murray into the forehand of Hanfmann. Backhand Murray into the backhand slice of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray into the forehand of Hanfmann. That goes out 30 all. That goes out from Hanfmann 30 all. Murray trying to break in the set and go up, try to get this done in straights. That was a good story, Anthony. I appreciate it, Lexi. It wasn't a good story to live through. I hope it was a good story to tell. I appreciate it, Lexi. Yeah, that was a whatever. 30 all, 3-2. That was a bad day. It was not a good start to the day. And then I think I had a pool party right after that, actually, with my brother was hosting a pool party with some friends. And I was excited because I just played 3 hours and 45 minutes. For some reason, I didn't jump into the pool once during the pool party, but anyway, nobody did. I don't know why we called it a pool party, because we went back to his apartment and we had the party there. So anyway, break point here for Murray. Focus back on the match. Murray here with a break point at 3-2. Hanfmann's got to be careful here. This could be Murray 7-5, 6-3 before Hanfmann knows it. Serve goes out well wide. Hanfmann's got to clutch up right here, right now. This is a big, big point. Momentum goes 100% with Murray if he wins this. Backhand Murray cross court. It's a great return. Couldn't be better. Backhand down the line. Hanfmann misses it. Murray goes up 4-2 just like he did in the first set. Murray broke to go up 4-2 at 3-2 in the first set. Led up the lead. See if he can do differently here. Kudos to Hanfmann, has some good shots in his armory. Yeah, exactly, Steven, I agree. I think he's going to have a good season next year. And some of these guys who are past 30 years old having really good seasons, like there's just a few of these guys. Manarino won 3 of his titles past 34 years of age. I hope that Hanfmann can do it because he has a big serve. He has good tools for the rest of his game too. So hopefully he can do it. I don't really see him having the kind of I don't see him as a guy that can win a big tournament or like maybe even beat a top guy at least consistently, but he is a guy that's very good and probably should be in the top 40, 30 in the world if he's playing his best. He can get there if he plays well consistently. So Hanfmann has some good shots. He is 51st in the world, so he has climbed up. Largely in part to his Madrid run, I believe, to the quarterfinals. Love 15 here for Hanfmann. Serve from Murray. Forehand, Hanfmann to the forehand. Murray forehand, Hanfmann. That goes well long. Huge shank from Hanfmann off the forehand side. 15 all. Have you ever considered going pro? I mean, like, seriously thought that might be a possibility? Yes. That was what I originally wanted to do. I was on a tennis court. I knew I had a huge connection to this game in some way or another. That's what I originally wanted to do when I was super young. Backhand to the forehand, a Murray forehand Hanfmann to the backhand, a Murray forehand Hanfmann to the forehand, a Murray forehand Hanfmann down the line, backhand slice, the forehand drop shot, Murray runs. He gets there, drop shot, Hanfmann runs. He gets under it, hits the top of the net though, 30-15 for Murray. Yeah, Alexei, I mean, I don't know. I always love playing tennis. I love hitting crazy shots. I would hit like between the leg shots all the time as a kid. I mean, Federer was my favorite player. Like I would hit like between the leg shot winners. I was like, wow, like it's crazy. Like I felt like, I don't know. I felt like I had all the wrong resources though. If I like went to an academy, I feel like I do have the talent to do something. I feel like I'm pretty talented at tennis, which I'm not hugely talented at a lot of things, but I feel like I'm talented at tennis. I feel like I'm passionate about the game enough that maybe something could have happened, but it just all went the wrong way. But I still hope to like post videos of me playing tennis. I still love hitting crazy trick shots and stuff. So I'd love to do that in the future. But yeah, going pro just didn't happen, but it's fine. Life happens, things go a different way. But I always want to encourage young players to really chase their dreams. And I knew it when I was young too. I don't know, just didn't end up that way. In fact, I stopped playing for like 5 years. So anyway, I did want to. 40-15 here, 4-2. Because you know your mates Shelton and Eubanks are both in Atlanta. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, I mean I watched Eubanks in college all the time in G Tech. I didn't watch Shelton. He played for Florida, but Sir, forehand goes long 5-2. I mean, my dad was an incredible juniors player. He tried to go pro for a bit. It was much harder to go pro back in the day. There's stories all the time of my dad playing. He was number one in juniors in the state for 12 and under, 14 under, 16 under, and 18 and under. Yeah, when he went pro, he beat like the 200 in the world in 200 ATP player in the world, like 6-1, 6-1. He just I don't know. He didn't fully try to do it, but he definitely would have gone pro if he kept trying at it, I think. Just judging by that. But yeah, my whole family is pretty tennis inclined. My brother tries to play some of those tournaments too. Whatever the level under like ITF is, he tries to play it. So, or a couple levels below, but pretty tennis inclined family. Anthony was playing with Rublev. He was the worst opponent, you know. I mean, I don't know. You play against these guys, right? I have a pretty loud personality too, pretty distinct personality on court too. But I mean, listen, this guy was insane, honestly. Come on, Murray, hurry up! I want to watch Zverev too. Yeah, Zverev is a good one too. Echeverry versus Korda right after this too. Not forgetting Murray's 2 Olympic titles and memorable Davis Cup win. Yeah, Murray's had a lot of achievements throughout his career. His win percentage, he's gotten like 59 semifinals of big tournaments, 11 Grand Slam finals. He's won 46 titles. Yeah, Murray is like over 75% win percentage before he came back in 2019. Like Murray, Murray is an all-timer. It's all about one thing with Murray nowadays. Is he still relevant to the game? I must say, if he is still managing to grab a tournament here and there, the answer is yes. He's relevant to the game because he's so fun to watch. He has the kind of fighter's mentality and kind of love for the sport required to be a top player, whether he still is or not. And it's a lot of fun for any fan to watch. And he is a special player. I think it's good no matter how long he stays around because he is an all-time player. I don't buy necessarily that he would have won 17 Grand Slam titles had it not been for the big three, which, by the way, is a big what if. Like for three, just to erase all three different players from the game. But he would have won a lot more, and he is an all-timer. So the more he can play around, he's a special type of player. And I do expect if he does bring the level that he brought during Wimbledon and around that time, if he keeps building off that, he will reach the second week of a major and he will do something big before he goes out if he can find that level again and just keep playing a little bit longer. Forehand, cross court. I hope for that anyway. He kind of did something special at the Australian Open just in beating Berrettini and then that epic versus Kokkinakis. But I'd love to see him reach the second week of a major. 30 love. $11 Grand Slam finals, only won 3. Yeah, but all of his finals, 7 finals against Djokovic, 3 against Federer. He won his only other one against Milos Raonic at Wimbledon. But yeah, Federer and Djokovic, I mean, potentially the 2 greatest players ever, 2 of the greatest players ever. I mean, it's so hard. And he had to play Federer 2008 US Open when Federer was close to his best. Not to mention 2012 Wimbledon when Federer was just so determined, had a good comeback against Murray in that match, actually. Was nearly down 2 sets to love. Backhand from Hanfmann to the backhand of Murray, backhand Hanfmann, that's in the net. 40-15. 40-15. Yeah, this set hasn't been as long, but over two hours for a straight sets match is a pretty good length, 2 hours and 6 minutes. The first set was insane. And still the longest first three, 5 or 6 games of a match I've ever seen. I can't recall a match ever having a longer start than that. Back in lob whip, high Hanfmann smash, put away, 5-3. Hanfmann holds. Hanfmann holds for 5-3. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Quality Shot Tennis, we'll be here for a lot more live streams. We also have a podcast for Quality Shot Tennis that I do with Eliza Westcott. We'll be recording that one later today, and then publishing that. We publish that every Tuesday morning. But yeah, there'll be a lot of stuff to talk about. Next week, there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about with the Elite WTA Elite Trophy, and then also Vienna Basel going on. A lot of stuff going on, so it's going to be exciting. Who was the last American #1? It was Roddick, right? I think Roddick. So yeah. Roddick was the last #1. Bad stat for Andy. Yeah, that's not a great stat, but just playing against Federer and Djokovic is just a tall order. So I don't. Murray is a great player. One of the best. I mean, you can leave it there. Forehand cross court, forehand drop shot. Murray can't get there. Hanfmann is killing it with the drop shots. A lot of them have been backhand drop shots, but that was a good forehand drop shot. 15 love. So Murray is playing way behind the baseline. You can have a lot of comparisons from Medvedev to Murray. Obviously, Murray has a much more solid kind of natural, or not natural, but more regular kind of play style. But they play a lot of defense to offense game, very kind of creative shots, often playing way behind the baseline. They're pretty comparable, especially Murray at his best. So, but yeah, Murray's playing way behind the baseline. The drop shot might not be a bad play from Hanfmann. Also coming to net. He has come to net quite a bit, but he could come to net more. Left 15 here. Serve into the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand of Murray, to the forehand of Hanfmann, forehand Murray, down the line to the backhand of Murray, sliced into the backhand of Hanfmann, cross court, backhand Murray, cross court and backhand of Hanfmann. It's a big point. That goes out from Hanfmann, 15-all. Murray survives. Murray's laughing. He's not happy with his game as Murray. I don't blame him. I mean, he's going to probably finish this off in straight sets, but it wasn't a very tight match from Andy. He'll need to pick it up against Korda in the next round. I mean, the building blocks are there. He's hitting some of his shots well, but just the consistency and the clutchness and the biggest moments, not there throughout this whole match. 15-all. And a few too many errors at crucial moments, but 15-all. He still finds himself at the winning position. 15-all here at 5-3. Serve. Out wide, forehand Murray. Down line, back in Hanfmann for a pass. What a pass from Hanfmann. 15-30. Turns on the style. Murray yelling at his box. 15-30. We're at the last stretch of the match. Potentially the last stretch of the match. Hanfmann can make this go a lot longer. Let's see. It's a good test for these younger guys to play these older guys who are past their prime. Yes, I agree, Sean. Like against Alcaraz against Murray, Indian Wells, 2021. I felt like that was a great, really big match for Alcaraz to learn. One of his biggest, I think, actually. So, kind of crazy that Murray has a win over Alcaraz. Serve out wide, just catches the side of the line. 30-all from Murray. 30-all. 2 points away from the match, Murray. Finishing off a marathon straight set match. Forehand from Murray. Cross court. Is that in or out from Murray? Can hear the call. Oh, just out for Murray by about 2 millimeters. Murray thought he made it. It's a break point for Hanfmann. Break point for Hanfmann here. This could get complicated. It's like the first set. This is exactly what happened the first set. Murray broke at 3-2, and then it got broken back at 5-3. Serve here for Murray. Serve into the net. Serve out wide, back in Hanfmann. Cross court, back in slice. A Murray forehand, tight into the forehand. A Murray forehand drop shot. Hanfmann once again, forehand Murray down the line. It's not good enough. Volley. Hanfmann runs. He's going to be there. But what a shot down the line. Hanfmann yells. Hanfmann roars because he's at 5-4. And Murray absolutely yelling. 5-4. It's not new for Murray, by the way. Even back in the day, he was showing all his emotions on the court. It's a regular thing for Andy, but it's 7-5, 5-4. Hanfmann's back in this. Murray was 2 points away from finishing it on his own serve. The forehand and the serve, not there for Andy when he needs it. Not there for Andy when he needs it. Not coming in clutch. Not like he should be. It's tough to watch, but that is some big shots from Hanfmann, though, when it matters the most. And that was a crazy pass from Hanfmann. Hanfmann hit a great shot, a great lob over the head of Andy when Andy didn't do enough with the forehand coming to net. And then Andy hit a volley into the opposite corner. Hanfmann with a great get comes under the ball with top spin and pace. Good shot down the line. 5-4. He's a winner. Winning is sometimes not enough unless there's a trophy held aloft at the end of it. Yeah, that's fair. Murray is playing like Brad Gilbert's good read. A win's a win. Right, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you win. Doesn't matter how you win. As long as you win. But yeah, it goes down here though. Hanfmann gets the break back though. Murray's matches are so long, it's like they're on clay. It's ridiculous. Murray plays like a political party in power in Scotland. Pontificating profile. Murray is a true Scot, I guess. I don't know. That's crazy. Murray can't finish this off. 5-4. He can finish off the first set. He was able to do it at 6-5. He'll have to do similar here. 7-5, 5-4. 7-5, 5-4. Murray about to return. Serve here. Hanfmann to serve. Serve out wide. Murray forehand to the forehand. Hanfmann hits by Murray. It's a slice. Forehand Hanfmann. Down the line. It goes long. Murray is 3 points away yet again. See what Andy can do. See what Andy can do. He should have finished it off there. His forehand has just fallen apart, especially when he's really attacking off the forehand side. Love 15. Serve down line, forehand Murray into the backhand of Hanfmann. Forehand Murray cross court, hits the tape, it goes over. Hanfmann picks it up right off the ground. Great shot. Flick from Murray goes for too much for it. Murray hits the net. 15 all. Murray's frustrated. That was a great little pickup from Hanfmann. Kind of Federer-esque right off the rise. I love trying to hit shots like that. He just goes right over the rise of the ball. I don't know why Murray went for so much with it. That's why he was so frustrated. Murray had the shot. It would have been a difficult one anyway, running towards the net. It was a good shot from Hanfmann, but he was there. Murray is quick. Just did too much. Serve. Backhand Murray into the backhand. If Hanfmann hits the tape, goes over. Ooh, forehand volley from Hanfmann, the net, 15-30. 15-30. Murray is 2 points away from the match again. From getting a win in Basel and playing against Corder Echeverry in the next round. Like I said, Murray has lost his last 4 matches against top 100 players. He lost to Dimitrov at the U.S. Open. He lost to Safulin in Shanghai. Lost to Demonor, who's constantly a nightmare for Murray. He actually got close against Demonor, but 15-30. Serve. Hanfmann, backhand. Murray gets out of the way of the ball. Forehand, inside in. Forehand, Murray. Oh, it's in the net. 30 all. Long match. The longest. I actually said it earlier. It's like it's on clay. David 100% losing it. I am too. If Murray doesn't finish this off here, I'm gonna what's the word? Manifest David. I'm gonna start losing. Come on, Andy. Yeah, Alexi. Let's go, Andy. Backhand just hits the tape. It's a match point for Murray. Come on, right here. 2 hours and 18 minutes. 7-5, 5-4. It's gotta be right here. It's gotta be. All right, let's see what Andy can do. Match point, 30-40. Hanfmann serve. Serve down the line. Murray gets with the return. Forehand of Hanfmann. Inside in. Murray gets there. Back and volley. Murray is there with kind of a slice lob forehand or a smash from an awkward position. Forehand. Hanfmann goes out. Murray wins in straight sets. Big roar from Murray. It wasn't his prettiest match. It won ugly, but he got it done. That was a long match. Probably as long a straight sets match as you'll see all year. One of them. One of the longest. First set was a marathon set, hour and 24. Hanfmann played well. Murray gave him a few too many chances, though. Let him back in both the first and the second set at 5-3. Murray survives 2 hours and 20 minutes for 22 games played. Average of 10 minutes allotted per game in that match. 2 hours and 20 minutes for 22 games. Long match. Long straight sets match. That's it. GG Murray. Great win. Murray got it done. He'll play against Corder Echeverry in the next round. If it's Murray Corder, I'd love to commentate that one too. Don't forget to subscribe to QualityShot Tennis. If you're new, we do a lot of live streams. We'll be doing streams for Vienna and Basel. I'll be back for streams. Vienna and Basel. It's Anthony Hirsch on the commentary. I've got a YouTube channel as well if you want to check my YouTube channel out, the Tennis Commentary Booth. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, the Tennis Commentary Booth, I post stuff on there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to tune in for the Tennis 360 podcast. That'll be coming out tomorrow morning. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. It was fun to commentate. Thank you everybody who joined in for the match. And the nation sings like a bird released. Yeah. Yep, Stephen, Anthony, many thanks. No problem. I'm glad I could commentate the Murray game. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, don't forget to sub to the channel as well. All that. Thank you, Ashley, for joining in. Thank you, Lexi, for joining in. Thanks, Cedric, as well. Gene, we had so many people in here. I appreciate everybody joining in. We have Maynor in here as well. Edamo Lady, Gene, Easy. Yeah, Andy got it done. It wasn't always pretty, but Andy got it done. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out of here. I'll be here for more streams throughout the week. Make sure to tune in for those. It was Murray 7-5-6-4. In Basel. It's the start of the Basel Open, ATP 500. Murray gets it done. He'll play against American Sebastian Corda or Thomas Martin Echeverry, who's a talented, usually good on clay courts, but he can play well on hard courts too. Talented young player, and we'll see who gets out of that one. It'll be a good one. Murray is in to the next round in Basel. See you guys at the next one.